It's getting there. Oh yeah, this reference that I think you might use. I found it in the library the other day.
Really? You're a lifesaver.
My name is Tomoki Hadano. This is my girlfriend of 2 years, Mako Sasaki. We often hung out in the lounge at the university like this.
And by the way, how's the job search going?
Oh, I got an offer the other day.
Oh, wait, really? From where?
It's this place called Love Koi Inc. I get to do what I want to do there.
Love Koi? I've never heard of it. Did you not apply to other places?
I did. I got offers from famous places, but this is my top choice. It's a smaller company, so it's not as well known. But the employees are close-knit, and it's a comfortable workplace.
A smaller company? You like it more than the bigger companies? Are you serious?
Well, yeah, I am. I saw Mako's face change. I was confused. Mako, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I'm happy for you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I'm leaving now. See ya.
Mako's attitude had changed completely. I was confused, but I saw her off. A few days had passed since then, and I haven't heard back from Mako. Maybe she was busy with job hunting. She hasn't been to class in a few days either. She didn't come yesterday too. I want to talk to her. I was lounging around at home thinking about that when I got a message from Mako. She said she wanted to meet at a cafe near the station, so I hurried over. When I got there...
I'm sorry. I can't date you anymore. I'm going out with him.
Huh? Mako was sitting with another man. They looked close. As soon as she saw me, that's what she told me. Next to her, looking proud, was Tetsuya Kaga. He was Mako and I's senpai in our study club.
What do you mean, huh? I heard you're gonna work for some small company.
I thought you had this bright future. I'm sad. I have to date someone at a better company.
A man is only worth as much as his salary, haha. Too bad.
What? That weird feeling I had when I told her about my offer. It wasn't all in my head. This is how I was suddenly dumped by my girlfriend of 2 years. So that happened. That sucks. It's my treat today, so drink up. Yuzuru, thanks. This is Yuzuru Koda, my childhood friend and best friend. I needed to talk to someone, so I had called him out to this izakaya. Just because you're working for a smaller company, that isn't a bad thing. Nothing good will come out of dating someone that judges people for that. That's true, but I just feel frustrated. You're a great guy. I believe that you can be successful doing what you want to do. Yuzuru, thank you. I feel like I can move forward because you're the one saying that. My childhood friend who's always been by my side. He's always had my back like this anytime anything happened. Thanks to Yuzuru, I felt like I made the right choice. I felt lighter. Time passed. 8 years later, I was still working at Love Koi. I had always wanted to be a business consultant. I specialized in restaurants, and I was working hard as a leader in my specialization. People in the company trusted me. I was even asked to speak at the company orientation for new hires. Hadano-kun, I just got a call from a client saying that they have a full house every night. Really? Thank you for telling me. One day, I was called out by the department head. I'm sorry for the sudden call. I want you to plan a company training trip for the new hires this year. What? Are you sure you want me? You plan these every year, right? Yeah, I do. I think it's time to look for the next. Also, I'm sure a lot of people want to hear from you. I'm sure you're quite busy, but I think it's a good opportunity for you to move up. What do you think? Of course! I will try my best. I started furiously planning the company trip. It was important for me to make it better, and it would be a test of my management skills as well. It was hard because I had to do my regular work too, but it was worth it. My plan was approved. This is pretty good. I'm glad I trusted you with it. Thank you. Now I have to get everyone together. True, but I know you can do it. I received the approval from my supervisor and gathered the new hires to explain to them. They haven't been placed into departments yet, so they were all following the same training. There were around 10 new hires. I told them that my supervisor and I would be going with them. That's the gist of it. Any questions? Someone was staring at me. It was Haruna Kawabata, who was set to be placed in accounting. Any questions?
Harano-san, you're amazing. I've fallen for you all over again.
Huh?
Please go out with me.
What? What? I thought she had a question, but for some reason, she had asked me out. Everyone else's eyes were round with shock. Wait, Kawabata-san, why all of a sudden? Wait, why in general?
I've always wanted to talk to you. I thought this would be a good opportunity to do so.
I don't think now was the best time.
It's important to act fast.
She was so casual about it. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to go somewhere else. We're at work. Also, I don't know anything about you.
Then get to know me.
No,
Yeah, let's have dinner together. Then you can learn more about me.
let's talk about that later. Anyway, that's it. Dismissed. After that, I fled to my desk. Later on,
Hadano-san, how about dinner today?
Kawabata-san, were you waiting for me? During breaks and on my way home, Kawabata-san would come by and ask me out. The word spread throughout the office immediately. At this point, they were cheering us on. She's a new hire. I'm her senpai. She's 23. I'm almost 30. Don't fall for it, me. Time passed. It was the day of the trip. We were at a tourist area a little ways away from the city. It was famous for its hot springs. Okay, we have some free time now. During free time, I had them go somewhere a little ways away from the tourist spot. I had them each choose a shop to do a quick consultation. They weren't doing actual consultations, but I would have them do a presentation when we got back. Why are you next to me?
I'm in accounting, so I'm not doing any consulting. And this is free time. So I can go with you, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, let's go. I found a shop I want to see earlier.
Somewhat by force, I went around the area with Kawabata-san. This is fun! Damn it! After a while, we ran into the other employees.
Oh, Kawabata-san, let's go. Oh, wait, never mind.
They held back as soon as they saw me. My eyes glazed over. Mingling with each other is one of the goals of this trip.
Okay, I'll see you later, Hadano-san.
I watched her leave with the other women in the office and started walking on my own. I was feeling a little lonely when I heard a voice behind me.
Wait, are you Tomoki?
Mako? Why are you here? I turned around to see my ex from college, Mako. Next to her was Tetsuya, the guy who took her from me.
We're on a trip. We go on vacations every month and live in luxury. And why are you here?
I'm here on a company trip.
Company trip? Are you still at that small company?
I nodded. Mako smiled mockingly. Every accessory she had on was much more expensive than back in the day.
You're still at that dinky place? I guess you still get to go on company trips at least.
Ha ha! A company trip for a bottom-feeding company. I'm sure it's quite the cheap, boring trip.
Stop it, Tetsuya. Oh yeah, we just got engaged. Our honeymoon is going to be even fancier.
Yeah, some low-income guy like you probably can't get engaged, let alone get a girlfriend, huh?
It was impressive how easily they could say all these rude things. I was surprisingly calm as I looked at them. I'm here for work.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll get back to our fun vacation.
Good luck with your work, poor guy.
The two of them left, laughing. Since I was here for work, it probably wasn't the best idea to cause a scene. Low income, poor, learn some other words. I walked around insulting them in my head and headed to the meeting spot. That night, I was alone outside the inn after the day's events. Because of the unfortunate run-in during the day, the bad memories had all come back and I was a mess. I thought I'd forgotten it all.
Forgotten what?
Kawabata-san, why are you here?
I was looking for you. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing. I'm fine. I didn't think I should tell her about my ex-girlfriend, so I lied. But
It was love at first sight.
she said this suddenly. I looked at her. She smiled and started talking.
I saw you talking with the senior employees at the company orientation and thought, he's the one. I'd been watching you since I started working and fell for you even more when I saw how hard you worked.
I was shocked. I didn't think she had been thinking about me since before she joined the company.
It's only been 6 months, but I've been paying attention to you. That's why I knew something was different. I won't force you to talk about anything, but it's not good to hold it in either.
Oh, this girl sees me for who I am. I had been rejected for my job and salary, so this meant a lot to me. I opened up to Kawabata-san about what happened today.
You're so kind and thoughtful and reliable. You planned this company trip for us.
Of course I did. I wanted you all to learn a lot and have fun too. Thank you, Kawabata-san. I feel better now thanks to you.
No problem. So, how about it? Do you want to date me now?
You're still saying that.
Of course, I'm serious.
I teased her, but I felt myself being drawn to her. The company trip continued as planned. The night before the last day, we held a party at a restaurant near our stay. Actually, I had consulted for this restaurant a long time ago, so they were happy to take our reservation. Hadano-kun, you're great. You planned a great trip. It was beyond expectations. The new hires are much closer now. It was a nice break for them too. Thank you. I felt like my plan had helped the employees and the company. I was happy. After the party, we went back to our last day of the trip. It wasn't the inn we had been staying at. It was the most expensive hotel in this area. The company president suggested we stay here to see the different clientele, and our company was doing well. Hadano-san, I've never been to an expensive hotel like this before. What a great experience! I'm glad. We're not a big company, so it's important to cooperate with the other departments. The new hires thanked me, and everyone started going back to their rooms.
What? Tomoki? Why are you here?
Mako found me and looked surprised. I guess they were staying here too. This is our stay for the night.
An expensive hotel like this for a company trip? Can you all afford it?
You'll always be a shabby company because you waste money on stuff like this. I think you're trying too hard.
I see. It's you guys that are hurting Hadano-san.
Kawabata-san came in between us. She glared at them fearlessly.
Who are you? Are you his kohai? It's none of your business. I think it's presumptuous of you to judge only based on the size of a company. I'm sorry. Did I offend you? But really, you probably don't make much money.
Yeah, I'm a high-class employee making 6 million yen a year. I'm sure you can't make something like that.
How sad. You only have guys like this around you, so it makes sense. There are plenty of better men out there. Shall I teach you about them? I'm good. I have an eye for seeing people for who they are, unlike you. What? Who do you think you are? How rude.
Stop it! If you're gonna fight, fight with me. Don't hurt her. I don't care anymore if you make fun of me, so you can say whatever you want. They had said terrible things to Kawabata-san, and I had reached my limits. I glared at them.
You looked so hurt. It's too late to act tough now. You still like me, don't you?
That's way off. I don't feel that way at all. It's true that I saw you and felt upset, but that's not because I still have feelings for you. I wasn't planning on saying it, but it wouldn't hurt to get back at them just a little. I don't want to tell you this, but I make 10 million a year.
Huh? 10 million?
Kaga-san, didn't you say that a man's worth is determined by his salary? You make less than me.
No way. You make that much?
No, there's no way a low-level employee like you. You're bluffing.
It's noisy. Did something happen? The department head came out. He was giving Kaga a stern look. It's not good to judge people based on income and titles. You'll have the rug pulled out from under you. He is an excellent consultant at our company. He is being paid accordingly. He's not lying. As his supervisor, I can guarantee that.
Consultant?
The quiet but piercing aura of my supervisor finally forced them to believe me.
You're as annoying as always. Mako, say something.
Kaga desperately reached out to Mako, but...
Hey, Tomoki, I actually want to be with you. I'll apologize for the past, so let's get back together.
Huh? Mako? What are you saying?
I'm sorry about before. I'll change, so let's...
Mako looked at me differently after learning my income. Suddenly, my arms were pulled to the side.
No. I won't let someone like you have Hadano-san. No, Tomoki-san.
Kawabata-san?
I won't let you try to get close to him now.
What's your problem? I'm his ex.
Are you his girlfriend? No, not yet, but I like him. So I won't let you have him.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, you've got to be kidding me.
Tetsuya?
You're gonna go to him because he makes more money than me? How dare you! I was happy to steal a woman from lame little Hadano, but I don't want a woman like you.
Huh? What does that mean?
Our engagement is off. Pack up your stuff when we get back and pay back the money I lent you.
They started fighting. They weren't even looking at us anymore. I'm sorry for the scene. Ha 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 ha. It's okay. I haven't seen a scene like this in years. Sir, what have you been through? Anyway, let's go. I was curious about the life my supervisor had lived as we headed back to the hotel. After the company trip was over, Kawabata-san and I were walking together. After all of that, I told Kawabata-san I wanted to thank her for the company trip. She asked me to go on a weekend date. My college is around here. There's a good restaurant. We were having a good time.
Oh, Tomoki?
Suddenly, Mako appeared in front of us. She looked pale and thin.
I finally found you. What a coincidence. Tomoki, I want to be with you again. I still love you.
That again? I'm sorry, but I don't want to rekindle things. And you don't like me. You must have another reason.
Please help. The money I borrowed from Tetsuya, I can't pay him back.
I knew it. I sighed. I'm sorry. I have no money to give you. I don't owe you any help either.
Please. You're the only one I can turn to.
Even if I lent you the money, you're just gonna spend it all again, right?
What? No.
Yuzuru told me. This was right after the company trip. Seriously? She can't be saved. Yeah, I didn't think she'd switch up like that right after hearing my salary. About that, I heard this from my friend. She has a spending problem, and she's borrowed money from a lot of people. No one wants to lend her any more money. Whoa, really? That's why. So I won't lend you any money, and I won't get back together with you. Number one, there's someone that means a lot to me. Goodbye.
What?
I left with Kawabata-san. A little bit about what happened to Mako after that. Afterward, she couldn't pay back the money she borrowed from Kaga and got in some trouble. Day after day, she worked through the night to pay him back, but her spending habits never got better. She got her hands on some dirty money, and she had nowhere to go now.
Money. I need money. Someone give me money.
Her obsession with money only grew. No one knows what'll become of her in the future. As for Tetsuya Kaga, the one who kept making fun of me, the humiliation of losing to me was too much for him. He became obsessed with making more money than me. As a result, he was involved in a scandal at work and he was fired.
Ha ha, I'm the bottom feeder.
Originally, as students, he just didn't like me. If he hadn't gotten greedy, this wouldn't have happened. He lost everything. Now, he lives off of the money that Mako pays back to him. As for us, the night of the weekend date, I've also fallen for you, Kawabata-san. No, Haruna-san, will you go out with me? I confessed my feelings to her after realizing them. Kawabata-san smiled.
I love how hardworking you are, Hadano-san. No, Tomoki-san. I'm excited for our life together.
A year later, I was proposing to her. Where? At work, of course. Haruna Kawabata, will you marry me? She had suddenly confessed her feelings to me in front of everyone. I thought about the age difference and whether I wanted to date someone from work, but with her, none of that mattered. I was head over heels for her. Everyone at work was rooting for us too. A job I love and a girlfriend I love. I'm so happy I came to this company.